We've got our own Iron Man, and that's the way he's being described in the media, and I'm talking worldwide media. It's been
caught on.
Picked up. James Hobson is an engineer from Kitchener and is known now as the Iron Man because he's built a device in which an exoskeleton can help lift huge...
Like 700 pounds.
Yeah, morning. Do you prefer James or Jim?
James.
All right. It's James. James, Iron Man. Good morning, James.
James, can you believe how this has taken off?
It's not that surprising, actually, I guess. I lifted a car, so
Well, how
kind of
long
cool.
have you been working on this exoskeleton? Has this been years in the making, months in the making?
I've been working with exoskeletons for the past 2 years now. I've had the design idea for this for at least a year, and we only just ended up putting it together this past month, basically.
So show me around. What are you standing in?
Yeah. What are you strapped to here?
So this is the lower body of the new design, and the point of this exoskeleton is to be able to take all the load off of the user and go off through the exoskeleton into the ground, so the user doesn't experience any fatigue while carrying heavy loads.
Wow. This is huge, you know.
In addition to that,
yeah.
It's very modular, so we have pneumatic cylinders that can also be attached, which then give you your great lifting strength, which is how we lifted the car. And next Monday, we're going to be lifting a truck on the Daily Planet.
Okay, so let's see. We have some tape of you when you lifted the car.
Yeah.
Now, this car weighs about 2,500 pounds. Let's take a look at this tape.
Yep.
Did it hurt? I mean, did you have any strain at all?
No.
Nope, none.
You mean anybody could do this?
So no pressure on your back or your joints at all?
Technically.
Which
Nope.
is amazing. If you think about people who would use this for like the jaws of life, let's say,
Yeah.
or it really is superhuman feats of strength. Do you ever worry that it'll malfunction and then you have to carry that weight, that load?
That's what testing is for.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay, so how are you going to demo this for us right now? What are you going to do?
Yikes.
So today, we can't lift the Mini Cooper again, but I can show you off the legs and the locking joints with them. So what we're going to do is we have some Olympic weights here, and we're going to load me up with all the weights I own, which is close to 500 pounds, 425 pounds.
So you're saying if you actually owned more weights, you could
throw it on.
But you're doing this. You're doing all this
Probably.
on a budget. You're not living in a mansion overlooking Malibu, are you?
Not yet.
James, have you heard from Robert Downey Jr.? Because I know he's very, active with anything that's gone viral, and he tends to write people back, fans and super fans. Have you heard from him yet?
I have not, but that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Okay, load it up there, James. Load it up.
All right.
Here we go.
Remember, don't try this at home.
No.
What I can't believe is that there's no strain on the wearer.
I know. He's got a lot of faith in that exoskeleton.
So the bar itself weighs about 45 pounds thereabouts, and then you're adding on almost 500 pounds, like almost making it add up to 500 pounds.
Yeah. And you've clearly tested this before. Are you concentrating right now? Is this bad that we're asking you all these questions? Sorry, James.
So we haven't quite finished the ankle support, so I do have to balance the weight back and forth a little bit.
So you could hurt yourself here if you're not careful.
Hypothetically, yes.
Let's not do that today, okay, James?
Has the Canadian...
It's not like we're on live television or anything.
No.
Well, look at is that bar kind of bending a bit?
It is.
That's a solid steel bar.
You've tested this, right, James? This is okay. It's not your first go.
Wow, you can actually see a bit of a wow in the bar. Oh, whoa, what a show off. Look at this.
No hands, Ma.
Now, are you able, now, if you can't, that's okay, but can you sort of crouch at all with this? Or
no, so right now this is the unpowered mode.
Oh, okay.
So this just allows me to lock my body in a position and take extreme heavy weights.
Okay.
And you don't feel that in your back?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Has the Canadian Forces contacted you to come up with super warriors?
Not yet, but I have been contacted by some interesting parties.
Ah. Oh. Can you tell us anything more about that, or you probably can't, right?
Do tell.
Nope.
Tell me this, James, what's next in terms of what you would like to build or have the exoskeleton do? I mean, is flying on your radar?
It is.
Really?
So I made a promise to my subscribers on YouTube. If I can crack 100,000, I'll try and recreate the flight scene from the first
I was about
Iron
to
Man
say to
movie.
Dina, don't ask such silly questions.
Yeah, and he's already
Really?
there.
Oh my gosh, this is great. Now, there is always one person, I don't know if there is in your life, but there's always one person that you can thank for giving you the incentive, the desire to do this. Is there one professor, one teacher in your past that you sort of want to give a shout out to this morning?
I take a lot of inspiration from my father.
Oh yeah.
He's always supported me in any of my ventures, and it hasn't been any different for doing crazy stuff like building exoskeletons and whatnot, so I'm very thankful for his support.
Nice.
right.
You've caught the world's attention, and you
And-
certainly did for us this morning. Thank you so much,
Well,
James.
and you know what? And I'm a huge fan of Daily Planet, so I don't mind giving them a shout out. So we'll see you lift a truck on Monday.
Stay safe.
All right. Thank
Awesome.
you. James Hobson talking to us live from Kitchener-Waterloo this morning. Now, Superman, Milos Raonic, still holding on there. He's doing us proud. So we'll have an update on that for you in just a moment here
Superhuman
on Breakfast
skills on the
Television.
court.